Welcome, Girijesh. Thank you for joining us for the Global Power Platform Bootcamp today. Today, your session is about using cognitive services in Power Platform. So we are all looking forward to learning from you, and I'll hand the stage over to you.
Thank you. Thanks for praise. So let me share my screen first. Give me a thumbs up when you can see it. Okay.
Yes.
So first of all, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever location you are at now present. So first of all, starting, I would like to express a big thanks to all the organizers and as well as thanks to all the participants for their precious time. Although it's a weekend, but we are here to gain some knowledge, to share some knowledge, to share our experiences. So let's move for the today agenda. So today we are going to basically cover what is a Power Platform and a small detail, although we all knowing this, what the Power Platform do, in fact, and how basically we introduce intelligence in our Power Apps by using AI builders. What are the models available? Like there are some trained model by the platform and some custom model that we need to train. What are the APIs that we need to connect with our Azure Community Services into our Power Apps? And by down the line, we'll take a small snippet of the cognitive services offered by the Azure. And by end, the plan is to have a demo, like I'll create a computer with an API, which I'll try to consume in a Power App. As well as if the time allows, then probably I'll create some ready to use AI builder model in a Power App. So that's all agenda for today. I hope you all are going to enjoy this. So moving further, okay, let me introduce myself. First of all, I'm Igrichis. I'm currently working with a Cofra Holdings CV at Amsterdam, Netherlands. The Cofra is one of the oldest business group of the Europe and holding many ventures in multiple sectors. I'm also a Microsoft certified trainer, as well as in my current organization, I'm responsible for the Power Platform deliveries, designing of application, integration with third party, as well as the client communication. As I'm actively involved in the pre-sales activities in our current organizations. So that's a small detail about myself. So let's move to the next slide, the first slide. So what is the Power Platform? So it's a set of tools, APIs, and software development kit. So it's a low-code ecosystem that spans on the Office 365, Azure, Dynamics, and the standalone applications. Each tool in the suite come in the form of the simple graphical user interface that can be used by a business user, although we call it like citizen developer or the pro developer. But you need not to have any prior development experience for this. When we talk about the Power Platform, we comprise with the 5 apps. One is the Power App, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agent, and the Power Pages, which before we used to call Portal Apps. Now it's become a Power Page. Microsoft has rebranded, and the Power BI. And what exactly this Power Platform do, in fact? So it's a combined low-code application development, workflow automation, AI bot development by this Power Virtual Agent capability, and the data analytics by the Power BI. In all the applications are broadly connectivity through Microsoft Dataverse and all designed to work in a secure, trusted Microsoft Cloud services. So that's a small detail about the Power Platform. Now move to the next slide. So this is an interesting one. Basically, before AI was not in a picture, so it was a very tough to introduce some decision-taking capability in the apps. Decision-taking capability like any analysis kind of a thing, and that could support the business. But the beauty of AI, which come with the Azure Cognitive Services, now we can use these services in our Power Apps to analyze the data. The AI Builder is a part of the Power Platform. Basically, that's allowed to bring artificial intelligence into Canvas app. This enable to use intelligence to automate processes, gain insight in the data and Power Apps and the Power Automate. In the current scenario, basically, we are, as I said before, in the current scenario, we are having two type of model. One is already trained by the Microsoft, which is ready to use, and the custom models are also available that we need to train, we need to groom according to our business needs. So some custom models like category classification, entity extractions, form processing, although it's a rename as a rebrand as a document processing, object detection model, and prediction model. So which support the businesses. And how exactly, if we need to add these models in our Power Apps, then we have to select AI model. Then we need to connect the data, train our model, and tailor our model. Then we can use that model in the Power Automate or in the Power Apps. So, okay, the important thing about the AI models are now currently they are supported in only English, French, Dutch, Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese. If you want to use this model in our native language, so which is not supported by the Microsoft as of now. So let's talk about some custom models which are in use for the businesses. So in this series, we are having the category classification model. So as we all know, like our applications are connected with so many channels like email channels, email, SMS, social media, which all are contributing so much amount of data in our applications. And this data carries a very valuable information. When extracted and acted on, helps to provide a better product and services to our customers. Dealing with the ever-growing volume of data is often time-consuming and error-prone that can lead to the missed business opportunity. So, and okay, the category classification custom model work on the natural language processing, which introduced by the Microsoft. With this category, we can identify like the sentiment analysis, spam detection, customer request routing, and some other business need. So if like I'll take one example to explain this category classification, like a customer request routing. For example, we are dealing with an aviation company, right? And we are taking a feedback for all the passengers. How was their experience for the checking, onboarding, and all together on the way to the destination? So just like we create a tag, we create a tags, and we'll just train our model according to all the aviation possible processes. And based on that, if we'll get a new feedback, we'll just evaluate that feedback against these tags. So the model will just accept those feedbacks, right? And it will return basically how the customer feedback was according to your services. To need basically the first of all training in a Microsoft Dataverse, at least 10 plus text entries in each tag. We can categorize 200 category, and this text should be less than 5,000 characters. That's a requirement for this category classification custom model. In this next series, we are having a entity extraction model. So this model basically identifies the key element in the text and then classify into the predefined categories. For example, we are taking a feedback kind of what, like when we go to any recruitment agency, when we go to any company, so there's a form where we need to kind of tell me about yourself. So like, for example, like I'm a graduate having so many years of experience. This is my skill set. This is my email ID. This is my age. This is my gender. This is my birth update. This is my what's all the details. So what this model do basically that will analyze this all the sentences and that will extract the key values like a name, age, experience, skill set, email ID, all these things. So this is the best use of this model. That's why we call it the entity extraction AI model. To train this model, basically, again, we need 10 plus sample sentences, text from 5 to 50 words. So like we just we'll just predefine model. We'll create some predefined text tag in the system in the database entities, and we'll evaluate all the feedback, all the entities against those tags. Again, this model also supported in only the languages which I told you earlier. Other thing on this, okay, document processing model. So this is the rollout feature in the Power Platform AI Builder features to process the unstructured document, right? Okay, for example, like I'm dealing with a real estate company who deals in a different kind of a properties, like commercial property, residential properties, any garage, and they want to capture the details from their deed, rent deed. The rent deed could be in the PDF format, it could be a scanned JPG, PNG file, and it contains key values. So what exactly will just supply a few, I would say deed, it should be more than 5 plus, and we'll just tag it like we need the name of the landlord, agency name, start date, end date, the address of the property, rent amount, renewal date, annual depreciations, how many amount that we are going to increase on the yearly basis. All these type of data we can extract from the deed by using this document processing custom model. This is very, very useful for the real estate company nowadays. And I saw a majority of our customers, they are using this document processing model. I've implemented same thing for a UK-based real estate company, which they are dealing in multiple kind of properties. So that's very, very useful for them. Now, next.
Girish, it looks like you just got muted.
Where in fact, what was the last statement? Shall I go back?
About 10 seconds.
Okay. So I was just saying like the document processing custom model, basically, I've implemented this for a UK-based real estate company where they deal in the variety of the properties. So this was very, very useful for them. And that save there a lot of effort, money, and the manpower by using this document processing model. In this series, the next custom model that we are having is object detection model. So this help basically we are having an image, right? We can just click a image picture from a camera and we'll upload it. So this will help to count the selected object. Like in this, you can see an image below where we are having a cat, dog, dog, cat. So if we want to know how many cats are in the picture, how many type of animal we are having in this picture. So this object detection model is very, very useful in the to extract the information saved into database. The one real-time example also like I was working with a Tesco few years back, and they use this object detection custom model. I think it's last year 10. They have a shelf, like on the shelf they have some Coke cans. So it's just rather than counting, they just click the picture and put it in the system. So the system will tell, okay, these are how many Coke cans in these shelves. So they maintain the stock kind of thing by using this. So that was very, very useful model for in the for Tesco, and that's also for any character scanning that we need. But the limitation with this object detection custom model is the site must not exceed from the 6 MB. So whatever picture that we are capturing, it should be less than the 6 MB. That's a, and yes, to train the model, we need a 15 plus images per object and diverse image like the background size, all these things that we need to use. And the supported formats are JPG, PNG, and BNP. Priyas, I think I'm not going so fast.
No, you're just about right.
Okay, that's fine. Because we need to take care of the demo part also with the. Yeah. Okay. In this series, the next thing is a prediction model. Okay. So the prediction model all about looking at your historical data using the predict future outcomes. The prediction model can handle the binary output like whether yes or no, or something like how the things is going to happen in the future based on the data available. This mainly used in the sales forecast for the business houses for launching a new product. This also basically, if you're going to open any store in a specific location, like then you can just compare like, okay, I'm having a store at Ahmedabad, I'm having a store in Mumbai, now I want to open in Bangalore. So you can just get the data, okay, these are the performance, these are the stats for the both location, and based on that, you can take a decision to open a new store in the different locations. So that's also very, very useful in the predictions for the business houses. What you need for this, like 550 records plus, and the 10 records for the historical outcome for each type. So that's required for to train this model, the prediction custom model. So these are all the 5 custom models which we available in as of now in the Power Platform in build. So if I go to the next slide, so let's talk about some available model also. So for that, I think if I share my screen. When you want to be quick, it's never quick. Okay. So just click on the new AI model. So whatever the tag with the custom model, these model we need to train according to our business needs. But the other model like invoice processing, text recognition, these are the ready to use models. Basically, that's a used for like a general purpose. If we need any specific, then we have to groom our model. Like the pre-built, the one thing which I would like to highlight here. So like you see, the category classification is a custom model also available. And the one thing like what that called, like the sentiment analysis. So we can do the sentiment analysis by the category classification, and that sentiment analysis ready to use model also available. And the same with the category classification. So these all are a model which is general purpose, which is provided with the Microsoft. But if you need anything specific to your business, then the option to that you can train your model according to your business needs. Down the line, okay, fine. So I think this is clear, whatever the custom model written that we need to train, and where it's a simple that we can use as it is in our Power Apps to bring intelligence. So this is a kind of a glimpse like how the intelligence introduced in the Power Platform. So AI Builder is inbuilt with the Power Platform. And if something that you want to achieve, which is not that you cannot do with the AI Builder, then we are having Azure Cognitive Services. So we can consume those API. We can create an API for the cognitive services, and we can consume those API in our Power Apps by the APIs. So I'll create a computer vision API by end of this demo, and I'll try to consume that API in the Power Apps. Again, if we need to connect cognitive services API, Azure Cognitive Services API, so there's a connector which very play, I would say, strong role. Basically, this is a bridge to connect the both systems. And the connectors basically work on a two mode, like something that action that you are performing, like any read, write, delete operation on the side, and something like a trigger, like a polling. You are having something on the SharePoint, and if you are or any blob storage, and you are putting some data over there, so it will poll automatically. So by both mechanism connector works, whether it's a self-triggered or it can be scheduled also. So if you want to see the current list of connector, let me put in the chat window this link. Down the line, we are having this cognitive services. So these are exactly cognitive services like these are the set of APIs and toolkit to develop the intelligent application without knowing the programming language. For example, like we are as a citizen developer, right? And we need to introduce, we don't need any programming language. They are ready to use models. We just need to create APIs and consume those API in our apps. As of now, and the cognitive services, which offered like a vision, under the vision, we are having a computer vision, which analyze the images and video. The custom vision services, which is the basically unique for I mean to say, which is how exactly we can explain it. This is something like a images that we are creating, a custom images. For that, we can use the custom vision API. The face API under this segment, like it's analyze the human faces for the face recognition. And under the speech cognitive services, the speech to text, which accurately transcript the audio to text. Then text to speech, again, it's a convert text to speech. Speech translation, like a real-time translation, like whatever that you are speaking, that will convert your different languages. And also the speech recognition services. So that will recognize your voice, and accordingly, it will say this is the speaker detail if that's available in the system. The further side of services like a language services, which cater the entity recognition, sentiment analysis, question answering, and the translator services also. And the last one is a decision like anomaly detector, like the problem before they occur with the Azure AI anomaly detector services. Content moderator, which is automated images, text, and the video moderation, and personalizer, which basically deliver the personalized relevant experience for each your user. So that's in fact in nutshell the what's offering of the Azure Cognitive Services. So now move to the next. Okay, it's a demo time. Okay, so for the demo, what I do, I will just log into my Azure portal account. And like cognitive services. Okay, let me type on the street computer vision. Computer vision. Need to create a computer vision API. Happened. Okay, just go to. I think I lost the credit. It's okay, not to worry. So I've already created this API. This is the API like, so we just need to create the API, and what exactly important here is the key and endpoints. So these this is the detail. This is the endpoint which we need to connect in our Power App, and these are the keys. So let me copy this in a notepad file, and I'll use this. We put it here so that now I'm going to make a folder. Create a canvas app. So very first thing, we need to connect this app with the our cognitive services. So what I'll do, I'll select the computer vision API, add a connection. So here I need to supply the site URL, which we got it from the Azure portal, and the account key. We just hit the connect button. Right. To keep this like I'll just put media and a picture control where it basically. And next, we'll add a gallery. To show the detail of this images. On the gallery, on change event. Wait for a while, I'm just trying to put it here. On change of this event, what we'll do, change, right? We'll just create a collection. Clear collect with all images, comma, computer vision API dot describe content v2 load image 1 dot image slash description. So what exactly we are creating a collection here that will hold a tabular detail of this picture, and this detail will show in this the gallery here. So if I go to the gallery, items. Just save it first, and I think if we go to setting and see the collections, so this collection is created here, and here by this items equal to first call image dot we will put a tags. Will only use the title, that's all. So can you see, like I just browse a picture and this will show all the details. These details are coming from the computer vision API. And if you want to check like how this the picture is confident in the front of camera, that also we can do it. So for that, I think, okay, just wait. If we can put a text box here. Post. Caption, that's the one thing, dot caption dot text. And if we concatenate the confidence level, like how much this, and just to add, sorry, caption dot confidence, and this will give some number like 000. So we just need to convert into percentage, and we'll set the parameter like a decimal values. I think something missing here. Okay, we need to convert it to TEX text. Okay, that's fine. Where is the pipe symbol? Just wait. So if we run this picture like this one, can you see the detail? A man wearing a suit and tie and 99.3% confident in the front of the camera. And these are the metadata for this images, which returned by the computer vision API. The second thing, if I show the picture like this one, these are the details which come by the computer vision API. So this is a kind of a small demo by which how we can consume, how we can leverage the Azure Cognitive API services into a Power Platform. That's all agenda for today to cover in this session. Any questions? You're most welcome.
Thank you, Girijesh, for that. We don't have any questions as of yet,
Okay,
but that was nice and insightful. I've not used AI cognitive services yet, but this will definitely encourage me to do so. So I'll let Shabir take over.
Yeah, thank you, Priyesh. Yeah, thank you so much, Girijesh. It was a wonderful session. This has surely cleared concepts of our cognitive services for me, and I'm sure for most of them, even it has must have cleared the same. Though being a complex logic and a topic, it will take some time to digest for all, right? So we need to just give them some time to just recover from it.
definitely.
And in
This is
current,
very, yeah, please go
yeah,
ahead.
no, no. I was just saying that in the current age, AI being the hot topic, with the likes of Chat GPT stealing the limelight nowadays, right? So
Right.
this session is surely helping step towards getting known to the technology and having a feeling of how to use it. So thank you so much for that once again, and
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
wish you all the best for future and keep contributing to communities. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. In fact, the AI is so broad topic. I just put the top level of this thing. The
I understand.
one, yeah, to create a one custom model is going to take a 1 hour. So that is not feasible in the session, in fact.
Definitely,
So okay.
definitely.
Thank you. Thanks for the inviting me, and thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you. Same to you. Bye bye.